Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the most amazing series on YouTube. I like to call it, ran by yours truly, Rimbus. Welcome back to episode 3, and today we are figuring out who we want to sign and who we want to let walk the poop deck. You know what I mean? All right, so we're going to go to who needs to be signed and make decisions from there. I decided to not buy out Martin Jones because I don't know. I don't want the penalty for that many years. I think it was like 6 years or something like that. Something I didn't really want to deal with personally. But if we can find a way to move him for really anything, I think we'll be okay. Um, Now personally, I like to do if a player, I think we're gonna send him back to where he was playing with the Wheat Kings, because I mean at only 60 overall, I want him to grow one more year. He's only 17, which is the main factor of this decision. That the fact that he's only 17. We can send him back, sign him when he's 18, throw him in the AHL. He'll be a little higher in the 60s, I believe. But for these people here, 17 as well, he could be a good player. Maybe we'll give him one more year to dominate. Because at 63 overall, I would, if he wasn't 17, I think I would put him in the AHL. But for the time being, I think I'm going to let him go back and play and dominate a year. Because he was close. I want to say almost point per game, but 40 points in 64 games played. That's pretty good. I want to go give him that chance to have a dominating year, and then we'll come back, get him going to AHL. But let's see here, 63 at 18. I mean, it's whatever. Who is our? Okay. So here's our first. We don't really have any prospects that are high overall right now that we just drafted in the previous draft. So Brandon Davidson. Honestly, the AHL team, I just want to make it so that our players, when Eichel and Grieg are in there, so that they can grow. I want them to be able to grow. So really, the AHL. Besides that, I don't really have a care for them. If they win, so be it. But how did he do last year? I wouldn't mind this as a depth player. 24 points, and he didn't take a lot of penalties. 54 isn't awful. Maybe it's some depth. What do you want? 1.5? We can get a little lower. 1.35. Oh, Stefan. Not the first name I was expecting, but we got year one out of the way, and I just like to get through year one when I do this. I know it may not have been the most entertaining thing in the world, but I just like to get right through it. Um, Year two is where I really start putting in the, I guess you could say the effort and the care. Malcolm Carlson doesn't want to come back. That's unfortunate. He's down to 77 overall. I like to go through and get the big names out of the way first. So that would be Kevin LeBlanc, worth bringing back, especially on a contract like this. Did he want to come back, right? Yeah, okay. So we can go down a little bit, down to 2.5, 2.55. Offer him that. So I don't really. That was really the only one. Let me check goalies real quick. We can do Aaron Dell. Hey, Aaron Dell. What? What the fuck? He's an 89 overall? This. What? What? Aaron Dell's an 89 overall? Are you kidding me right now? That is absolutely preposterous. We Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Holy shit! Look at these numbers. Aaron Dell's an 89 overall. Fuck you, Martin Jones. He doesn't want to come back. Oh, it's gonna be so much money, isn't it? Oh, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I don't think I can do that. Aaron doesn't. I feel like a moron for when you're. He was an 82. He dropped 7 over. I've never seen that before. He's an 89 overall. What the tits? All right. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know if I can. It's like 9 million. He doesn't even want to come back. He doesn't want to come back, and he's asking for 8.7. We would have to offer him maybe in between 9.5 to 10 for a team that I don't think is. I still don't think is ready to go on that run. Yeesh, man. And like I said, I'm not a fan of paying goalies big money, especially when they're Aaron Dell and we're 82 overall. I understand he's 89, but when they were 82 overall last season, I understand. I maybe should have tried to win year one, but you cannot blame me for not expecting Aaron Dell to go to 89 fucking overall. That is absolutely crazy. That is insane. Good for him. Good for him. Go get your money. You deserve it. Martin Jones, you can eat my ass. I am sick and tired of you being on this team. I'm sick and tired of this contract. I'm sick and tired of Martin Jones. Because look, they play the same amount of games. Just about. Look how crazy that difference. Aaron Dow, come back. Come back. Alright, whatever. That's crazy. Didn't expect that. But, 67 overall is not bad at all for the AHL. I Here's what I personally like to do about 65 and above for overall for the AHL to get them in there. So I'm gonna let everybody that isn't 65 overall or above go play where they were, and then we'll get back to it. Um, he does fit the criteria of I don't know how to say his name, but I also don't really want him on my team. That's his AHL. It's AHL two-way. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Okay, so we got him back, and now, I mean, honestly, AHL guys, we're gonna try and get him to. We're gonna try and get them. He wants a one-way though. I don't want to do that. The main point of the AHL is to grow our prospects. Doesn't want to come back. Tim Heed wants a one-way. I don't know. I do like that he's an offensive defenseman. It's pretty neat. He is always someone too that we could go back in free agency and sign. So we're gonna let these four here walk, and now we're down to him. Wants a two-way. That's completely okay. Because 75 overall, it's fine for helping our young guys grow. Like I said, we can move them up and down our lineup to try and see how we can get our prospects to play best. 69 overall is kind of cutting it, especially when there's no potential here. Anthony is undrafted. Sniper with not good accuracy. We'll let him go at 69. No, yeah, we'll let him go. Doesn't want to come back. Doesn't want to come back. You want a two-way? No, you don't. Let's see. He is a two-way, but doesn't want a two-way. What is this? Is he cheap? Because honestly, it was just qualify and go from there. I know it might be annoying, but and then it fucked up the whole system. Okay, no, 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 no. Like I said, I'm not gonna bother with these. Or will I? I don't know. Top four medium. Might as well just qualify him because yeah, everybody that is no will qualify him. That way we can get another year of their rights. Maybe move on. Maybe trade him during the season. Because I don't want to lose him for nothing, even if they're shit. I don't want to lose him for nothing. We'll qualify him. And some of these people still are prospects for us. It's not looking too promising, but they're still prospects. Um, I don't know. Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. So these are all qualified. That'll lead down to here. Okay, cool. So that means we have to go from here up to see who we want to bring back. Sign him. Alright, this is a little bit of a boring part right here, but at least for the first off season, I want to show you guys the process I like to do. Maybe if nobody wants to see this part here, cut it out, or show you the highlights of who we sign and who we don't sign. I think I'm okay letting these people walk though, and these are our rookies, and Aaron, big fucking monster dog Dell, who decided he wants to be an elite goaltender and asked for this crazy money, which I don't want to say well deserved because it was 1 year, but still well deserved based off the 1 year. I can't do that, Aaron. I'm sorry, man. We're gonna sim a day and see if there's anything we have to fix. Our boy Ilya, good to see. Offer was not enough. All right, easy. Ready? Easy, easy, easy. Okay, so I think it's just a 2. Redeem wants more minutes, which I can't do, so we're gonna let him go. We're gonna sign um Stefan right here, and then probably go to free agency with our. This would be up to. This would be about maybe 12 million cap, and I fully expect to bring people in on hopefully good deals. 13.4. So make sure we got everyone. We're cool letting all these people walk. We're fine with that. That's completely okay. We'll bring him back. And I'm a little all over the place with what I want here, but we'll bring him back and let everyone else go because of conflicts in the contract. Let these guys return because they're not 65 overall. And just one look at the goalies. It was just Darren Dowell. Okay. Alright, we are going to move on to free agency here and see who we would like to bring in. Advanced day. Alright, he returns. Good to see. Oh, my bad. Send to free agency. Okay, so these are the people we qualified returning. Worst case scenario, we eventually lose them for nothing, but if they have any value, I would like to trade them this year. And see if we can get anything, even a late round pick. Why not, right? Alright, so there's a Russian scout that left, so preferably replace that with a Russian. Oh, look at that right there, missed it. Preferably replace that with a Russian scout. See overall, yeah, it takes a few years to build up good scouts. We'll get there. It is a process, but we will get there. We have retained our coach due to my expectations weren't to reach the playoffs. I probably should have been aware that we didn't have our own first overall pick. So maybe I will take a look at our picks now and just make sure we're okay. Make sure we got our own. Because I'm not trying to tank. We lost our second. I don't think that was me. I think that was previous trade. So we have a ton of thirds. We could move those up for a second for sure. Okay, so we have our own first round pick. I'm not trying to lose. I'm looking to make some additions at free agency here. I want to take a look at the team and see what we need to fill. Goalies. I know we have Martin Jones. Okay, so we're gonna need a backup goalie. Just give me a second. I like to write this down so that I know, so I don't forget any. Okay, so not even a backup because Martin Jones. Maybe get another one to split games. So put goalie. Goalie, defenseman. We have one, two. Is that a right and a left? I believe so. Right. No, both right. All right, cool. We have 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, it takes a jump. Okay, I'm looking to add three defensemen here. Um, yeah, 3 defensemen. Mark-Edward Vlasic is the only left-handed defenseman out of this group, so I'm looking 2 left, 1 right, ideally. Then we go to right wingers. We have he's good, he's good. So I like to add 2 wingers here. How many left wingers? 1, 2, 3. We're looking to add 3 wingers here. And let's take a look at center. Our centerman on the team. Couture and Hurdle. Nice 1, 2. But after that, I want to keep going Granville. Looks like he went up a little bit in overall. I forgot what he was, but I know it wasn't 79, so he did go up, which is good to see. It looks like we're going to get at least a bottom 6 player here, but if we can grow him to a top 6 or anything above that, that's ideal. So we'd like to keep him on the team, and we'd like to add another center here. So this looks to be a pretty big free agency for us here. And we're going to go get into it. Let's take a look at who's available. Pretty excited to see what we got going on. We are listed as we build. I think that's that. Cool. Okay. Sign free agents. Let's take a look. Taylor Hall. He's a winger. I'll tell you that. Well, I do want to make sure he fits on our team scheme. Team scheme. Top 6 forward lines. All right, he fits according to that 3-bar report there. But I'm willing to trust that 3-bar. He simulates well. It's clear. Point per game. We'll keep an eye on Taylor Hall because we definitely have the money here at 13.5. But like, there are Sam Reinhart. I don't feel like giving up picks for Sam Reinhart. I'm sorry. We do have more needs to fill. I'd rather be a team than rely on star power. But we also are kind of lacking in star power besides our two defensemen back there. So we have, let's take a look at defensemen as we need the most of those. And that could be our most glaring need. Like I said, I do want them to fit the scheme. But if we have a chance to bring in a star player that isn't perfect for the scheme, I don't want him to have no fit at all. Like even if he has to be a power play specialist, I'm willing to do it. So let's take a look. We have our top two. We have our top pairing set. So we're looking for top four. We don't need anything more. Well, they're all top four, so that's delightful. I don't want to give up the picks. That's the only thing. Top four defensive be a great player to bring in, but for the salary, I really, unless it's for that superstar player, I don't want to. Unless you're going to win, unless you're going to win now, it's not worth, in my opinion, to give up the picks. So we're gonna leave that be for now. Um, Sammy Vatanen, where's he fit? He's a right top four. Ooh, that's a good player. But I think I'm gonna split up Carlson and Burns with Burns declining. I want Burns to play top four, Carlson top two. So we're looking for our bottom pairing defenseman for on the right side there. And John Merrill right, or he's a left. Joel Edmondson left. I wish you could sort. Can you? Can you sort by endedness? No. No? Yes? Okay, we're learning together here, because I don't know. Can you search by... Doesn't look like it. Oh, we got series attention. Cool. Delightful. Okay, so we're just gonna have to keep checking teams. Or, not teams. Their player. Justin Braun played here. Right. Bottom six, does he fit in the all defensive pairings? I think Justin Braun for a year is a good signing here. Because all defensive pairings, if someone's injured, he can move up at 80 overall. But I believe he wants 3 years. You're gonna get one, buddy. Justin Brown on a 1 year. We can afford to do 2.5. I don't mind it because he's a bottom pairing, but he fits on all defensive pairings. So say there's an injury, he'll most likely be the first to move up. So I don't mind a 2.5 $1 million deal here. Hopefully he accepts. So that's one of the defensemen out of the way. Now I'm looking at a top four and a bottom pairing left-handed defenseman down on a decent contract because we're still rebuilding. I don't really want to give too much here. Chara would be fun. Top four defensive pairing at 83 overall. He might drop out the season. I'm a little scared of that. I might try and stay away from Chara, but it's definitely fun to keep that there. Brendan Dillon was also on this team. Shoots left, top four. Fits, don't know. Travis Hamonic, right. Okay, we're gonna go. I don't know. I kind of feel like grabbing one of these guys here. Top four defensive pairings, all power play and all penalty kill. Justin Schultz would be a good player here, I believe. But how many years? 6? I don't want to give him 6. I really don't. At 29 years old, that brings him to 35, especially at 4.5. We may have to settle here because we don't have the team we want yet for a lower end top 4D. These are all top 6. This is less than ideal because if this was on a Brendan Montour shoots right though, I need a lefty. Justin Schultz, if this was, I could offer him a less year contract and see. I wouldn't mind a 3. You're gonna still get decent play out of him until when he's 32. So we say 3 years, 3x5 to be in that other side of Brent Burns. And he plays. Actually, we don't need a defenseman to play power play because we have 2 amazingly offensively gifted defensemen here. So maybe we can rely, and they're such high overall. Maybe we can rely on their defensive pairings being. I don't want to say awful because we're not going to sign awful players here. But all defensive pairings, why not grab this guy here? Save some money. We'll do 2 years. 2x5. 2 years at 2x5. Bring him in to play either the bottom 6 or the final pairing or to play with Burns there in the second. Brent Hunton, two-way. Defensive pairing too. We could throw him in there with Brent Burns because he's 8 overall. Yeah, we'll look at the next few options here. Actually, we don't want to jump the gun. That's a righty. I'm not signing Matt Benning. Jay Bomeister. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so Vince Dunn. I like Vince Dunn. Vince Dunn fits defensive pairing too. Yeah, Vince Dunn's the way to go. I'm glad I kept looking. Shout out to Mike from New Jersey for making me try now. And he's an RFA though. But with this contract, it'll be matched, I believe. But I'm gonna offer Vince Dunn a deal here. I want to offer Vince Dunn 4 years at 2.7, 2.8. I wonder if the Blues, because it's not expensive. I don't want to do too much, but I don't want to. I feel Vince Dunn's a good player, and you can move him at 3. I'm curious. You don't have the appropriate. It would be a second, I'm assuming. Okay. I would like Vince Dunn on this team. We're gonna remember that. We're gonna come back to Vince Dunn because I think that I would really like Vince Dunn to be on this team because he can grow still too. Okay. Um. Okay, so we'll remember that. We're gonna go to wingers now. Right wingers. No, I'm not giving up those picks. I believe compensation. I'm doing a quick Google search for the compensation chart. I want to see what it would be. Offer sheet calculator. Okay, 3. Length 1 year. Nope, 4. Sorry, fellas. I am going to take a minute here. All right, watch. No, we'll get back to that. My apologies. Okay, so we need 3 wingers here. Okay. I believe there's 1 left winger, 2 right wingers, but obviously you can switch people around. So we're looking for okay, who do we got here? Because I don't want to pay. I don't know if we can pay Taylor Hall with all the needs we have on this team. But if you look, it drops off after Mike Hoff. Why is Connor Shears a second line player? Interesting. Okay. I don't want to bring Patrick Marleau back, even though that'd be kind of cool. He's not here for a reason. Vanek, no. Yanmark. Does he fit? Top 6? He's not a top 6 player though. Right wingers. I want to get the top 6 on the right winger side, personally. So who do we got? We got Covey. Kovalchuk, that'd be fun, but I like Tyler Toffoli. I think he's a good player. Forward line 2. What's he asking for? 4.4 for 4 years at 28. That's not awful. That is definitely a movable contract, I'd say. Do we bring Tyler Toffoli in to play second line, right wing? Oh, Anthony Duclair. He's young. I like it. I think I might. Anthony Duclair could be a project player here on a deep contract or a cheap contract. I would like to get him into our system and see if there's anything we can do here. I want to offer him. I want to bet on Anthony Duclair becoming a great player for us. I want to give him a $4 million deal because I see there's teams comparing or competing. I think this could work out really well for us. I want to bet on it. It's only 1 year too, so it's not the biggest. We can go from there. We're giving them 1 year, 1x4. So that's 1 winger. Tyler Toffoli is really catching my eye here. Is it? I want to check real quick. Was it right wing or left wing that we needed to? Because I have not a great memory. It appears. Okay. We're going to go to right wing. Right wing needed 2. Okay. So left wing only needed 1. Okay, cool. Go back to free agency here and see what's going on. Approached. Claire was a right wing. We needed 2 over right wing. So I think Tyler Toffoli would be the other offer here I'd like to make for a right winger. Based off the contract he's asking for and his age and years wanted. Mm, yeah, Kovalchuk, we could build with Toffoli. And if not, we can move on from him. I think out of everyone here, Dadonov would be fun at 2 years. I don't know. Forward line one, power play penalty kill. Maybe we go Dadonov here at 86 overall. 2 years is not that long of a contract at 31. 7.2. Dadonov wouldn't be awful. I like Toffoli as a better value signing though. 82 overall. I'm drawn here because it's only about 3 mil more expensive. And I want to see if I can get Vince Dunn. He's a first line forward. If we want to compete here, I think Dadonov might be the signing. 2 years at 7.5 I'll go to. And if he wants to accept, he can. He fits right into that first forward line and power play as well, which I really like. Has more to offer than Tyler Toffoli in that role. So we're going to offer Dadonov a contract here. So that's 2 right wingers. We need a left winger, a center, and a goalie still. So we're really pushing our cap limit here. So I think a bottom 6 left wingers where we're looking. Patrick Maroon would be fun as hell. Chubby but effective. He doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Top 6, no. Vanek. Forward line 3. Vanek would be cool. One of my favorite players to play for Buffalo when I was younger. I wouldn't mind him as a power play specialist and just plug him in there in the third or fourth line. This would be his final year being Thomas Vanek, though. Not saying he's going to die. I see why you would think that, but this would be his final year of being productive. How did he simulate last year with Detroit? Oh, he only played 16 games. We go Thomas Vanek. Nordstrom, none. That sucks. That would be Vladdy Daddy. Saboka. Leipzig. No, thank you. Remy Ellie. No. It's gotta be Vanek. That's not a bad contract either. We'll do it. 1x2. Come, see what we can. I want to make the playoffs this year. That's what I want to do. And then I want to go to goalies. Aaron, Aaron Dahl. I never thought I'd see that. That's crazy. I'm looking around the 84 range right about here. Thomas Grice. I like him. And I think he will be who we go after here. Thomas Grice on a 2-year deal. I want to give him 3.5 to come play for us. So I want to outbid Carolina here. I don't think they'll do this. 2 by 3.5. Thomas Grice to be a tandem with. I need to get Martin Jones off this team. But for now, Thomas Grice, Martin Jones. I don't like how much money I have wound up there, but at 2 years, I don't want to say this is an intradable contract because it's not. I mean, it's definitely tradable. We'll do that. And then I need to go get myself a second round pick for Vince Dunn. If I can still offer that. Because I want Vince Dunn. Now it said, alright, offer sheet and compensation. Okay, cool. So we would need this year's second round pick. Is what I'm looking. See if you're right in that range. About 3 mil. We're gonna need this year's second round pick. So we're gonna go ahead and acquire one of those. Does it have to be ours? I don't think. I think it just needs to be a second round pick, hopefully. Because I can go acquire a second round pick. Okay. Because if we can move a contract here too, it'd be ideal. Alright. Because we move a bad contract in like 2/3 for a second is what I'm eyeing up in my head here. Okay, none of these bad contracts are worth moving. Evander Kane. I don't think I can replace. I understand the stats kind of suck, but I don't know if I can replace him right now. The team was bad last year. I think we hold on to him at least for one more year. I don't want him to play out this contract here because that's awful. I would not have signed him to that. Okay. We don't really have the prospects to be out here Just flipping for a second round pick. Got to be someone on the team, I believe. And or he did. Roy did not want to return. I remember that because we qualified him, and he still hasn't signed it. He did not want to return. I think that if we're flipping for a second round pick, it's got to be a guy that doesn't want to be here in exchange for a second round pick. And there's just on the block. If we can do this straight up for a second, I'm happy. Second. Honestly, I'd say it's fair trade. Trade accepted. I hope you know what you're doing. I do know what I'm doing, actually. So you can suck it. Alright. So, I like that. Now let's see if we can offer Vince Dunn a deal. I want to give him a little over 3 mil for 4 years. Okay, Vincent, get over here. Coming on the team. Get over here right now. All right, 4 by 3.5. Because I bet he gets better, and if not, it's only 4 years. It's not the most. I don't want them to match it is my thing. I think 3.5 is a little out of their range to match, and I hope we have enough cap space for this. I might move it down to 3.25 just to be safe about the cap space. All right, we're gonna offer this. You do not have. I feel you can offer compensation screen to see what salary ranges might still be available to you. I feel like the fact that I just traded for. Let's not just. I might go a day. Because maybe it hasn't gone through yet. We'll go a day. We'll go back to Vince Dunn. And we're going to try this again. Because maybe just need a day for the pick to go through. So I want Vince Dunn. 3.5. I want back up to 3.5, I know. You do not have the appropriate draft picks. Well, I do. So, I don't know why that's not working. Does it have to be mine? It might just have to be my second round pick. Unless I just straight up read the chart wrong. So I have a second round pick this year. Does it have to be mine, though? Could I go trade for mine? Who the fuck has mine? This year's second round pick. This year, second round pick. It probably has to be mine. And I have no idea who has that. Just let me check this again. Make sure I'm not illiterate. Okay. So I'm trying to offer 3.5, which would be, yeah, this year's second round pick. I don't think it's going to work because it's not my second round pick. We could offer him something in the range of our third round pick, but I think that'll be matched within a heartbeat. But, yeah, that'll definitely be matched, so it's not worth it at that point. So that sucks so much we don't have our own second round pick. That's really bothering me. But it is what it is. We'll just have to go sign. I think it was Hutton. Was a good fit there at left defenseman. Yeah, it was Hutton. Let me just make sure I got the right guy. Oh, defensive pairing too. Alright. Vince Dunn would have been a good fit on this team, but give Hutton a deal here. 2 years. And we have met all that we needed here, so we're gonna see if we get these guys. Okay, these are just guys we tendered here. And he was 49 overall, I think. Or he was number 49, I'm not sure. But okay, we're gonna go another day. Okay, I don't feel this is annoying. I hate this fucking feature where they offer you trades like every fucking minute of the day. I'm gonna get rid of this real quick so we can try and get through the off season. I like that they offer trades. I don't like how I don't like it. We're gonna go day by day here. Forbort, we got him. I want to get everybody we offered contracts to, so it's looking that way. Just got Hutton. Come on, Hutton. Ah, fuck, that's right. Okay, so we did run out of cap space, so we're missing that right winger, which sucks. How much was it? How much were we off by? Oh, a lot. Holy shit, I can't count. That was embarrassing. Yeah, my apologies that y'all had to witness that, because that was not good. That I managed our cap space awfully. I wouldn't say awfully, but I didn't take into account. No. Maybe we can clear some room and go sign Jesper Fast. Top six forward lines. I wouldn't mind throwing him up there because I feel given the chance, he'd be a good player. Um, and at a decent contract there. Who's dying? We're at 1.3. We can go to affordable and see who we got. Kunackle. We have no idea if any of these guys fit. Yeah, I kind of botched this here. We just ran out of cap space. Is what it came down to. We're not gonna know if any of these guys fit. We could just sign someone and take a chance. Or how is our boy Ivan doing? We could bring Ivan up to play that. I know he's a center. We could bring him up to play that fourth line right wing. Why am I doing this in the system? Where is he? He's only a 70. I don't think he's ready yet. Obviously, it's 70. No, I wouldn't say so. But he did grow from I think 69, nice, to 70. Um, at this point, is it worth just bringing him up to play right wing? I understand. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. Let's get a guy to play, plug and play. There's an off season in here. We're gonna try and sim our way to next season, and then based off how our season's going, I'm gonna look to unload or keep. I'd say decisions have to be made on Evander Kane. For sure, Evander Kane, we have to make a decision on. I'd say Brent Burns, maybe. I don't know. I want to see the direction of the team. If there's a chance we can win in the near future. So I think that's the move. Is we just have to. I'd say the trade deadline is a good spot to see what we want to do with the team. So we're gonna simulate the next season here. We're gonna take a look at the lines. We're gonna see how they're looking because I tried to sign based off skill overall and if they would fit into the team. So let's see what we got here. +5 sources. It's an 80 though. Maybe I don't mind the +5 chemistry. We might try that. I know he's a left winger. I know. Okay. Duclair on the second line. How's his role in the first? Does he fit? If that's a +3, okay, we're gonna roll +3 Duclair here. Because I want to get Duclair going. I think he could be a great player for us. Vander Kane, Couture, and Duclair. I don't mind that first line at all. We're gonna roll with it. Who's scratch, just so I know. Okay, we don't Justin Brown it. He's already going down. Fuck me. Timo Meyer, second line forward here. Fits not too well on this team to be honest with you, but we're gonna get him up there with him. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do this. Still +1. Who the hell are you? Daniel Yutkan, undrafted. Okay. You're not gonna this what? Okay, who scratched? Boy Mario's on the team. This is all defensemen. Where the oh, it's just frustrating. Okay, we don't really have a fourth line. And I'm not rolling -3 on the fourth line. I don't know why. Do we I think we go trade. Trade for a fourth line center and mix this up because we need to get this guy off the team. I don't know because I would like to get him back in the HL because look, none of these players really fit our fourth line chemistry here. Definitely not him because he has nothing. We need to go trade for a fourth line player and then defenseman. Yeah. Merkley's an 84. Oh, that's awesome. I had no idea. Cool. 84. Okay, Merkley's gonna be a great player for us. I'm really happy this happened. Ryan Merkley, 84 overall. Hutton here. How's this looking? Okay, cool. I like the setup for now. Burns might be gone by the end of the season. That's all I gotta say. EK 30. He's 35. Yeah, Burns might be gone by the end of the season. And we'll take a look at net here. Bryson Jones tandem. All right, cool. And so these are the lines. I will the beginning of next video will be us going through the power play and penalty kill, and then we're gonna simulate into the season. These are our. We're gonna also trade for fourth line player here because I don't like this, but this is what these are the players on the team. Gramble's up to an 80, which is amazing to see. I want to keep growing. All right, I like the direction of our team. We got Merkley, Gamble, Ivan, and a few other players that are coming up on the way. So thank you for checking out this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.